Can you just give us a little background about yourself and about Combini Cafe?
Yeah, of course. So, Juno, my business partner, and I met as academic father and son 4 years ago now. And over those 4 years, we kind of built a friendship. And as most friendships do, you start to kind of have business ideas and kind of project ideas that we share with each other. And we have a lot of different kind of avenues that we were interested in. We're both interested in lots of very similar things, but the thing that we kept coming back to was our kind of shared Korean heritage and also our love of food and cooking and kind of serving food experiences. So when we started Combini Co, I think Juno and I had a vision of it being able to serve people breakfast, lunch and dinner, and kind of be a one-stop place for all students' kind of food needs. But it became very quickly apparent that the space was too small and that we also wanted people to experience breakfast in a more kind of relaxed and calm environment. Combini Co was very, very quick. So when the property only 15 meters away popped up, it became a very natural extension for us to kind of venture into creating Japanese-inspired tea and coffee products and also breakfast items. So I think the aim of the launch week is to really showcase the depth and the range of the products that we sell and the experiences that you can have, particularly in the morning, because a lot of people associate the cafe with more of an afternoon relaxed space. But actually you can serve coffee and tea really quickly for the morning rush before lectures as well. And I think it's just showing how Combini Cafe can be built into pretty much any student's routine.
If you could describe Combini Co in just one word, what would it be?
I think, ironically, one word would be minimal. That's not just kind of minimal in terms of the space that we design and kind of the experience that we want to serve, but also in everything that we do throughout the company in terms of all of the branding, all of the food choices, even can be extended to the impact that we want to have on the environment as a food and beverage company, is always trying to kind of come back to that actual Korean philosophy of minimalism. How you can be in harmony with your environment and harmony with your community, and that is kind of the most beneficial outcome for everyone. So other than the challenge of serving all of the customers in the very first few weeks, probably all of the challenges were before that in terms of setting up a physical premises, being able to get into the networks of landlords and agents that for students at the time that was kind of unheard of, and really gaining the trust of people around you in a project that you really believed in but had no kind of evidence that it was going to work. But once all of that kind of clicks into place after 6 months, it was all kind of very productive problems to have. So we just finished our round of investment over the summer, and that was a lot of work, especially at the same time as opening the cafe. So I think Juno and I are just going to kind of take a breather for the first time in 2 years and just kind of reflect on everything that we've achieved and everything that we want to achieve going forwards. Now that we're both based in Edinburgh and our office and headquarters are in Edinburgh, hopefully that project will happen in the next year to year and a half conservatively. And we're actually met with our bottling partners for the tea project yesterday. So research is starting next week, and hopefully we'll see that being rolled out before Christmas. I think the one piece of advice, without getting too practical and too logical with it, is find a great business partner or find a great business team to help you, because especially with a business like ours, there are so many moving parts and so many different angles that need to be covered. It's just really difficult for one person to do it. And I've really felt over the past 2 years whilst doing Combini that this would have been impossible just by myself, and I think Juno would have said the same thing as well. So it's really finding someone who shares the same passion for the business as you do, but brings a completely different skill set to the table. And I think that's what we've benefited from most. I don't think I'll ever really understand completely. I think we were both very surprised by how successful it was from day one. I think we always expected it to be kind of an uphill battle to win over students, but actually it was the only problem that we actually discovered at the beginning was how do we serve this many people in such a short amount of time, which is a great problem to have, and I don't think we've actually had much time to reflect on why that's the case. I think we both knew that that sort of cuisine and that sort of food served in that way was something that we both wanted as students ourselves when we were studying here. And I think that we just trusted ourselves to know that the sort of things that we wanted was also going to be extended to other people as well.